Hello again, Edmund Pinion back with another knife fight video. Today's knife fight is going to be against the Kershaw Tanto Blur and the, I forgot what it's called, oh, the United Cutlery 3020 Marine Corps Tanto knife. As far as which one would I go with, I'm of course going with the Blur, but as far as, there's lots of advantages to going with this one, I will say. Talking about it, they both have aluminum handles. There's, of course, the Tech inserts on the Blur, but this one has some texturing on it that sorta helps with grip. There's plenty of jimping that's more effective than the little bit of jimping you get on the Blur. Both have lanyard holes, both have pocket clips, but the advantage of the Kershaw Blur is you have it where you can either carry it right hand, tip up, or tip down carry. They both have liner locks. I think the Blur is just slightly thicker than the United Cutlery. The blades, you get a little bit more of a blade with the United Cutlery, and the blade is, it's around the same thickness, but you get a much thicker point than you do on the Blur. So as far as stabbing is concerned, this will do a much better job. Now they're both partially serrated. To be honest, I'm not sure which one would do better. Possibly the Blur, because it has a much, thinner grind to it. It's not quite as thick down near the secondary bevel. It's a very nice point to it, but this one also has a very nice point, and quite a thick one too, to aid in piercing. They both open with thumb studs, but the nice thing about the United Cutlery is it has a finger flipper. And they're both assisted, if I didn't mention that already. This one tends to hug the liner lock more when it's closed, whereas my Blur has perfect centering. And I like the assisted opening on this much better. It deploys a lot easier. See, it's just not quite as good as on the Blur. But ergonomics, quite frankly, I'd have to say I give it to the United Cutlery. It's just got a nice thicker handle and just fits the hand a lot better. And it's a pretty good quality knife, but I just think the Blur is much better in my opinion. Plus, it has a better steel with that Sandvik 14C28N, as opposed to, I believe this is 440A. 440A is not bad, but it's definitely not the Sandvik that Kershaw uses. This is really good steel. They do a very good job with this steel. So anyway, that is my knife fight. Thanks for watching, and God bless.